You always. He's gonna have people.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, and got the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Hey, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
This is when we make our resolutions for 2016. I don't really like to make resolutions, guys, but I guess if I had to, I would say I would like to actually dunk one-handed.
Well, Elevator Ernie, you better have a trampoline as part of that fantasy.
Well, I don't even think you can dunk donuts in coffee, man, so keep it moving.
See, that's why I don't like to make resolutions. Here's Kevin Harlan.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside again for the Raptors. Terrence Ross comes in for Joseph. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. McDermott's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Rose. Taking a look at the Bulls. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Taj Gibson is out there with Mirotic, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Gibson with the steal. Here's the break. Knocks it loose. McDermott passes to Mr. Clutch. Top of the key, Butler. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Brooklyn Nets.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
That's good.
You know, his pace makes him really hard to keep track of, guys. I mean, if you lose him, he'll explode to the rim on you.
Ross with it. Butler covering. And DeRozan kicks to Ross. And that one's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And Gibson sends it down. They get it back.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. They're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. I asked him about the difficulty defensively against a team that's so smart and controlled offensively. He said that's a great point. They really do a terrific job of executing their offense. Not a lot of miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And down 1-0 in the season series, guys. We'll see if they can even it up.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
That's absolutely essential. I mean, preventing high-quality shots has to be the highest priority, an absolute must.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Mr. Clutch from out on the wing, he knocks it down. Mr. Clutch has got 6 points. DeRozan can't get it to go. All right, the second quarter beginning. The team's deciding to change it up. Bulls trail by 4. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. DeRozan out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Scola in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Here's Gibson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. 4th, the Bulls.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Chicago making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. DeRozan dishes to Ross. Back to DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around now. Patterson passes to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Ross kicks to Scola. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And they're moving it up. Patterson dishes to Ross. A 3-pointer is right on target. Ross has got 6 in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Up and in on the layup.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Scola kicks to Ross. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. Mr. Clutch has got 12 points in the game.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Butler. Taking a look at the Bulls, Mr. Clutch in at 2-guard. Dunleavy is up there with Mirotic. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Rose in at the point guard. Here's Mr. Clutch. Carroll covering for the lead. And too long on the shot.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Toronto grabs the miss. Carroll's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He dishes it to DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. From 18 feet away. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mr. Clutch has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Okay, time now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Rose, that's good. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Chicago?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them back, and, I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clip.
And what a beautiful way to polish off strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Mr. Clutch, it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Mr. Clutch. He has 18 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
White, he's checked in for Toronto. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Patterson.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
McDermott passes to Dunleavy. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good trying to beat the...
Okay, man, put your hands together.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Ross is checked in for Luis Scola. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for the Bulls. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Terrence Ross is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Jeffries in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Gasol. Money!
Somebody set a fire under Pau Gasol.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Here's DeRozan.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
When they foul intentionally, that's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Screen by Valanciunas. For 3, Ross misses the tray.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with the
Well, Derek, in a game...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jimmy Butler.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a...
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have NBA impersonator B-Dot recreating some of the best 2K animations. We help you take your My Team to the next level and give you a chance to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Episode of NBA 2K TV, we have